Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I cover nostalgic, obscure, or otherwise strange content. A little while ago, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you might remember that I did a video about an Australian kids show called Round the Twist, which is, I'm told, very big over there. And I do want to cover more episodes of that show because it was really fun. It's been a really long time. But I want to shout out one of my subscribers, Laser125, I think is their username. They actually cataloged a whole bunch of Australian kids TV shows that they thought might be interesting for me to look into, which was really, really sweet of them and very, very helpful. One show that caught my eye is something, again, very popular apparently in Australia that I, as an American, have never heard of. It's called Skippy the Bush Kangaroo. I've heard many things about this show. I previewed the intro and got it stuck in my mom's head. Skippy, Skippy, Skippy the Bush Kangaroo. And now all I have to do is say Skippy the Bush Kangaroo and she starts humming it and cursing at me, which is fun. But I've never actually watched a full episode until right now. We're gonna do it live on camera. So I'm not really sure what to expect. From the little bit that I know, it kind of sounds like Lassie, but with a kangaroo, which sounds super awesome. The show's had many incarnations, the first one starting in 1968. I'm going to cover an episode from the 1992 series called Skippy and the Wedding, just because the title and thumbnail immediately jumped out to me. You know, it's getting to be wedding season. Who doesn't want a kangaroo at your wedding? Skippy, Skippy. Does the kangaroo have a collar? That's adorable.
Take one.
That is very relatable to how indie film sets work. There's like 3 pieces of equipment, and we all feel like children that don't know what we're doing.
We're in Queensland, Australia, at the Habitat Animal Park. This will be our headquarters for the next few days while we attempt to film the mating dance of the very rare Cape Barren goose.
Cool.
Janie, can you look after the camera gear?
Hey, hang on, guys. You meant to give me a hand with a boat.
So as far as I'm aware, like the dad in this show is the original kid grown up. Am I correct in that? I thought that's what I read. And then also they run this wildlife habitat.
We'll come back as soon as we've done this.
We work to a tight schedule. We really appreciate the children's help.
So he's like, hey kids, you were supposed to help me tie up the boat. And the lady's like, no, we need the children's manual labor to be the film crew.
Well, you can stay here and keep me company, Skip.
And he's like, okay, well, I guess I've got Skippy.
Well, it's very unusual for the geese to travel this far north, so we've been taking a special interest in them.
Right, well, I'd like to see the area and check out the blind that's been built to conceal the camera.
So they're very concerned about this geese mating situation.
Greg and I worked together on a research project at university. That was before he became famous.
Oh, I'm still the same fun-loving guy I always was.
That was such a humble brag. He was so proud of himself.
I bet you enjoy travelling with your father. This is the first trip I've made with him for a long time. Before he and Mum split up, I used to go with him all the time.
I love this conversation between these kids. This one girl's like, wow, that's really cool. You get to travel with your dad. And then the conversation just escalates when the other kid's like, yeah, I don't get to see him that much now that our parents got divorced.
Now I have to go to boarding school.
I'm being shipped away to boarding school. It's like, good lord. I know that like overseas boarding school isn't usually such a big deal. It's pretty normal for a lot of you. But here in America, boarding school is like where you get shipped off if you are like a troubled youth and a troubled youth only.
Maybe he'll get married again. Never know.
The other kid tries to salvage the situation by just being like, well, maybe he'll get married again? I don't know.
Hey, kids, we're going to the film location. Want to come?
Yeah, great.
Hey, you haven't finished here yet?
They are never gonna help him with that boat.
Sorry, Dad. Won't be long.
It's all up to you, Skippy.
Well, that's where the female's making a nest.
I'm certainly not a wildlife expert, but I feel like having that many people walking around right by the nest is definitely gonna scare them away.
We'll post signs along them when we do the filming.
Hey, we could take Skip. Yeah.
Skippy's like, ugh, I'll be in my trailer. Also, these poor geese. Imagine being a wild animal and just like going about your life and human beings just like shoving a camera at you. Must be very confusing. Are they roping off where the geese encounters happening. It looks like they're roping off a crime scene. I guess that would be yellow tape. Never mind.
Hello, Skip. How's it going? Think you'll be ready for the tourists next week?
We still got a lot to do, but should be ready in time.
You're back early, Skip.
I like how she's directing all of her questions to the kangaroo and none of them to the dad.
Do I get the idea you're not too keen on Greg O'Neill?
Well, he's turned the vet clinic into a production office, Kate into a film researcher, and the kids into volunteer film crew.
It is very funny that, like, the kids are being asked to and also know how to run, like, a camera and sound equipment. I can barely do that.
Now, this has been one of my best assignments for years.
Why?
Not because you've made it all happen so easily.
These two are still hitting on each other in a goose enthusiast type of way.
You're a very special woman.
Well, anyone could have done it.
There's something very funny about him being like, well, thanks for helping me with my very important work, and her being like, psh, anybody can do this crap.
Becky, are you there?
That wasn't as sly as you think it was, kid.
Ow! Pissed. Not you, Skippy.
Skippy's like, what the hell did you say to me?
The insects.
Skippy has such, like, sarcastic looking facial expressions for a kangaroo. Maybe that's just kangaroos. Maybe they're all salty, but I keep imagining somebody doing, like, a voiceover for her, like Wishbone, where she has, like, sassy remarks. Oh my god, is she dying? Oh, no.
Hi, folks. What's for tea?
I didn't sign up for this kind of trauma today.
Okay.
Kids, call 911.
So, you okay? Let's get Dad.
Someone get a medical professional. Look at Skippy's little kangaroo hands.
What's wrong with her?
She's been stung by something.
What?
Oh, a wasp, she thinks. Anyway, she's had an allergic reaction.
What's that?
How do you... I know he's a kid, but how do you not know what an allergic reaction is?
When your body has a bad reaction against something.
These kids live in Australia. Aren't there so many things that could kill them?
I thought it was because she was working too hard in the veggie patch.
He thought she keeled over because of how hard she had to work? How hard are they working out there? Someone get some labor unions out to this place. You got child labor, you got people falling over, presumably because their work is so intense.
I've given her an antihistamine injection, which should fix her up. If she takes these and gets plenty of rest, she should be right in a couple of days.
But I guess she's okay because the doctor gives her, like, pills, and he's like, meh, she's fine.
The doctor says they'll be okay.
That's good.
He seems wholeheartedly uninterested with the well-being of this lady.
Oh, you're having a great time, aren't you?
It's heaps better than boarding school.
If you had a mother at home, you wouldn't have to go back there, would you?
And you're thinking of getting married again?
I don't know how to feel about this conversation. There's a whole lot to unpack. Because it's sweet at first. She's like, Dad, I really like spending time with you. And then it's sad because he's like, man, I wish I didn't have to ship you off to boarding school. Too bad your mom's not around, kid. And then she's like, are you getting...
And you're thinking of getting married again?
I'm working on it.
That's the creepiest way possible to say you're looking into dating again. Nobody's talked about it with this poor lady. The dad's just like hitting on this girl, and the daughter's like, oh boy, they might get married.
It's supposed to be a secret. But Dad's thinking of getting married again. I bet you know who he wants to marry too.
What?
We probably should run it by her first, but that doesn't seem so important right now.
What are you laughing at?
I'm not laughing, smiling.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's a very big distinction.
You've written this whole part of the script for me.
Oh, sorry, I got carried away.
No, it's okay. I couldn't have done it better myself.
Don't apologize for doing his work for him.
I reckon we make a great team.
Do you?
This girl's like, dude, I'm just doing a job, man. I'm just here on assignment.
I've been giving a lot of thought to remarrying. But this time to someone who enjoys making films as much as I do. Someone who'll enjoy all the fantastic places there are to see and all kinds of exciting things to share.
That escalated so quickly. I mean, maybe she's into him too. I don't know. It's either cute or creepy. It's one of those two things.
That's crazy, Lou. That's what she said.
Michael Scott has entered the chat, apparently.
Hey, guys. What are you doing?
Making smoothies.
Yeah? Oh, they don't look too bad.
This dad walks in on his small children using a kitchen appliance with huge blades, with the energy that only a dad could. Like, I love my dad. When I was 8, I could, like, have a giant butcher knife and a cheese grater and just be trying to, like, chop up cucumbers for a salad, and my dad would be like, "You're doing good, kid. I have no problems with this situation."
Hey, Dad. Well, do you want to hear a joke?
Oh, as long as it's not another one of those terrible riddles.
No, but Lou says that Greg and Kate are getting married. You reckon?
Want to hear a joke? So-and-so might get married. What a savage little kid.
We've still got a lot to do.
Jerry, I promised Becky I wouldn't tell anyone about Kate. What's there to tell?
Well, nothing anymore.
Hey, what are you doing up? You should be in bed.
Oh, those tablets are making me feel a bit sleepy, but I'm fine. I won't take any more unless I feel really bad.
Please be careful. Don't OD on the tablets. Oh my god. I'm so worried about this lady now. Oh, look at the pretty dog!
Hey, by yourself?
Yes, just checking on him because I'll be out filming all day tomorrow.
Oh, he hurt his little doggy wrist.
I'm sorry, but this has all got to be rewritten by tomorrow morning.
Why?
I've been over it a dozen times and the commentary just doesn't work.
It'll take hours.
I know, but that's the way it is.
So she does all of his speech writing for him, and then he complains about it and tells her that it needs to be rewritten. Yeah, she'll definitely marry him now.
No, come on.
See you later then.
Yeah.
The dad's like, there's too much douchebag in the room. I'm gonna go.
Where's Lou?
Oh, she's up at the house. I think she wanted to ask Stella something.
Well, I'll get some sandpaper and start sanding.
He's like, if one of you kids does not work on this boat, I will put you up for adoption.
Well, you say that Becky's dad wants to marry Kate.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in love with those glasses.
I think that your dad would rather she stayed here.
We all would.
Yes, but I think your dad's feelings run a bit deeper than yours and mine.
Oh, so the dad has Okay, I'm caught up in this whole dichotomy. Okay.
Why doesn't he just tell her?
Well, maybe he's not quite sure of his feelings yet. Or perhaps he thinks that Kate should be left alone to make up her own mind.
She just low-key say that the dad respects women and the other guy doesn't. That is shady as hell.
You know, I think Skippy knows something's going on.
Really? Skippy the kangaroo is up to speed on the love triangle of her owner and all the various people that work at the shelter?
Well, it's a problem for the adults, and they're the ones who are going to have to sort it out.
It's code for stop asking questions, kid.
So you decided to join the film crew?
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to go, but...
He's got a fantastic mustache. Irrelevant.
I might need him on camera and I want his uniform to look good.
No, I thought you wanted all the on-camera talent to look like ass. I'm probably being too hard on this poor guy. He's probably lovely. He's just giving me, like, Gilderoy Lockhart energy. You know what I mean?
You're okay, Thel?
Yeah, I'm as right as rain.
Oh, no, please be careful. Please don't die.
I'm just going to do some work on the boat.
Good idea.
Don't leave her alone.
You two, keep an eye on those tracks and make sure no one comes dashing through making a noise.
Yeah, it'd be terrible if anybody
So what can we do now?
made a big commotion right now.
Just sit and wait.
He is incredibly in the personal bubble. I mean, everybody's in everybody's personal bubble, but it makes me anxious.
Like the colour Skip?
Skippy's like, no. So she's painting the boat. This lady might die, and these two are about to do a kiss. I'm caught up.
What is it, Skip?
She's like, I'm a kangaroo. What do you want me to say? I can't say anything. Oh god, you should have listened to Skippy. I don't care if she can't talk. You should have listened.
Skip! Skip, I need help! Go get Phil!
Oh my god, she is like Lassie. But she's a kangaroo. Also, her hopping away, like, alright, I'm gonna bail out these morons again. What was the point of putting in, like, ambient, inaudible whispering there? The sound effects of her, like, thump, thump, thump up the stairs is cute. Skippy's like, can you help? Nah, I might also need to get an ambulance for you. Oh my god. She's up to her waist in water. Hop faster, Skippy.
Skip, you better go get Dad and Jerry. Go on, Skip. Go on. Go, Skippy.
I don't mean to complain because Skippy is operating way above her pet kangaroo pay grade. But if she knew where the dad and everybody else was to get help, couldn't she have gone without needing to be told? I'm being really nitpicky, I'm sorry. I like the sign. It's like, wildlife film in progress. Keep out! Please. Oh boy, the geese are walking next to each other. Skippy's gonna ruin the shot. I can't wait to see how Skippy communicates. That one of the children is stuck in rising water because of a faulty boat engine. I guess she'll have to utilize her extensive vocabulary. Oh gosh. Rip those geese, man.
Ah, she's hit the nest.
So I guess kangaroo for your child is stuck in rising water because of a faulty boat engine is just like finding a bunch of camouflage brush and just being like, sploosh?
Must be something wrong with Phil.
Phil!
Ba-boing, ba-boing, ba-boing.
What are you doing here?
You okay?
Yes, it's just that medication makes me feel very drowsy. Didn't Lou tell you?
This lady's so confused. She's like, what are you guys doing here? They're like, why the hell are you asleep? She's like, my medicine, dumbass.
Help!
This is why kids should not work on boats. They get her out though, poor kid. Skippy's like, you're welcome.
Greg, I'm sorry about the geese.
Oh, couldn't be helped. They're overtaken by more important events.
Well, I guess he's got a good attitude about it. That's nice.
Now that we're all here, I have an announcement to make.
You're not leaving us, are you?
Oh yeah, there was supposed to be a wedding. This is Skippy and the wedding, and so far we have been woefully devoid of a wedding.
Well, how did you know Greg offered me the job as his research assistant?
Research assistant?
Attractive as the offer was, I had to say no. But Greg has been kind enough to let me officially announce the wedding.
Wow, that was a roller coaster of an announcement. Oh, I feel bad for the dad. I'm emotionally invested now.
Wear it as a pledge of my love
And a symbol of all we share.
and a symbol of all we share.
Oh, well that's a twist. That's a different woman. That is not the same human woman. Is that the ex-wife and they're getting remarried? I really should have started with the first episode. But oh well. Oh, Skippy gets to be in the wedding. Skippy's a tiny little kangaroo. Is she a baby or am I just a dumb American? And I've never seen a kangaroo really in person, so I don't know what they look like.
And you may kiss the bride.
Hey! I don't have anything to clink my glass with. Cheers! We're so happy for you! We're gonna silly string your car! I love that tradition. Great tradition.
So, you really thought Greg asked me to marry him, huh?
Well, that is how it looked.
Yeah, well, it did seem like the logical scenario.
And what would you have done if I'd have gone?
He would have cried.
What could we have done? Advertised for another vet, I suppose.
And cried.
I would have missed you if you'd gone.
Yeah, so would have I.
Skippy's like, I could take you or leave you. Skippy's like, I'm not getting paid enough for this shit. What I'm saying is they should let me voice Skippy. I know I have a terrible American accent, but still, I feel like I understand her. And that's the end! That was actually pretty adorable. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You Australians have the best TV. I don't know what you're doing over there, but keep doing it. Yeah, I definitely liked that. I'll definitely have to do more episodes of that. Very fun times. Of course, if you're Australian or grew up with Australian TV and you want to put in your vote for which Australian TV show I should cover the next time I want to feel like I'm in Australia a little tiny bit, go ahead and let me know in the comments section. Thank you again to Laser125 for compiling all this, all these resources. I couldn't have done it without you. I didn't know Skippy existed before you told me about it, so thank you very much. Thank you all for being here, for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing. Everything you do to support this channel means the world to me, you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. I love hearing that this channel cheers you up and, you know, you like the vibe and everything. So it makes me really happy. So thank you. If you're new here and you're a fan of nonsense, maybe consider sticking around because I post nonsense all the time. And remember, my name is Avery. I'm a YouTuber if you say so, because thanks to you guys, this is technically a YouTube channel.